How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to Sleep by the Hearth. Today I'm going to be playing a Paladin, but I'm going to be doing a little different. I'm doing a role play. Before I do that, I just wanted to say, something real quick. This video is actually going to be dedicated to the person I was talking to on the Overwatch stream the other day. And you know who you are. I don't want to name names, just in case. But and you said you were going through some tough times, and you said that my videos helped you out a lot. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure not everything I do is, super great, but even if I help just a little bit, and whether I help or not, I just want to hope that you're doing better and things are getting better for you. So, sorry if that sounded, kind of lame. I guess it's not usually something I do, but I just want to say that this one's to you. So hopefully I do a good job. I'm actually going to be doing a role play. So starting in just a second, I'm actually going to put myself in the shoes of a paladin and play as as if an actual paladin were to sit down and play a game of Hearthstone. So let's crack the old knuckles here and do a separate countdown. So 3, 2, 1. Ah, well, hello there. My name is Kurt Burgundy, and I'm an adventurer, you see. But today is my day off because, well, adventurers don't adventure every single day. So I seem to have stopped by this inn, where they boast that they have a great new game that everyone has been playing across the land, and I think I shall give it a try. They call it Hearthstone, and they say I can choose from a variety of cards, including that of paladins, they said. That piques my interest. Well then, I suppose I'll have to have a look. Let us build a deck of this paladin cards and see where we can go. Maybe we can finally defeat the Lich King once and for all, or at least those of us who try to stand in our way. Alright, so these must be the cards. Well, they seem to be paladin-y enough. They have the blessings and the hands of protections and all kinds of things. What shall we choose? Ah, yes, avenge. Whenever one of my... Sorry, I messed that up already. Whenever one of my heroes beside me shall fall, I shall be the one to take up their sword and drive it through the scourge. And where would I be without the blessing of might? Nowhere, that's what. And even though the might may be with me, only those who are wise may move on, to be very competitive, as it were. Though as brave as I may be, sometimes a hand of protection is needed to truly win the fight. But let us see what else there is. Someone beside me to protect me when I am in need. And those, even that are mechanical, may believe in the light as well. Ah yes, where would I be without a peacekeeper to show the enemies that we're not all about harm, that we truly just wish to bring justice. And sometimes justice comes in the shape of a sword. And though we try and we are very mighty, we must maintain our muster for battle. And sometimes we fight with the blessings, and sometimes those blessings even come from kings. And they even allow us to befriend the mighty Murlocs, who even have their own knights. And with the holy light at our side, we shall consecrate the ground and extinguish our foes, and then take up the true silver champion, because you never know when you may just need a quartermaster to guide you. And at the end of the day, if you are not able to lay upon thine hands, you will truly not have the guardian of kings at your side. But it is not just paladins we fight with, no. We have many allies at our disposal. Some say the elven archers can lend a hand, and even those of the lowly squires can sometimes lend an aid. But then again, those squires, well, they don't always like to stick around. They are lowly after all. In fact, maybe we should see what kind of strong I was about to say strong foes. I don't want my foes to be strong. I want myself to be stronger than my foes. And I say the best person for that would be Bronzebeard at my side. He can help with anything, especially when I need to cry the battle cry of justice at the time of need. Other than that, I would say that maybe someone along the lines of... who would I pick here? Who would I pick? Perhaps a raging worgen? Nah, too angry for my taste. A Shattered Sun cleric, though, always to bolster my defenses and my attack. Ah, yes, the Silverhand Regent. She is the one who will bring all of the recruits to our aid. What else do we have here? Ah, Ancient Brewmaster. Well, my people do not rely on such drinks to get us through the might of battle. But we might need defenders of Argus, and those are the greatest of defenders of all. What other allies would be good to suit our needs? Though he may seem evil, at his heart he is merely a doctor. The Dr. Boom shall accompany us on this journey. Hopefully he will not betray us along the way. However, even if he does, we have an Argent commander at our side, and he is the one who will lead the charge to victory. And even those like Emperor Thowerson will see our might and join with our vigor. Though sometimes it is not only by our own might, by that of technology that can help us. Though an antique healbot is usually a good way to go. Though admittedly, I'm not sure who else shall join upon the fight. Perhaps the mighty Lotheb himself, or even a champion of the Mucklas. We have quite the variety of team members aboard here, but we need somebody with a bit of joy to join the team, though some may find him more annoying than others. Alright, so we have our role played in, and we have our deck. Let us adventure forth and see who will be our foe this evening. It appears I'm rather low on the rankings. Well, makes sense. I am just a, lowly adventurer after all, but I think I shall keep to the casual side of things this evening. If you win 500 games in ranked, you'll earn a golden hero. Now that sounds plenty splendid to me, but I don't know if I have the vigor for that just yet. Looks like it's taking a lot longer to find an opponent than I thought. I guess that means that I'm just too good. Though then again, I wouldn't want to face me. I do command quite the light. Aha! We've found a worthy opponent. A mage, eh? And forever shall it burn indeed. Alright, so what shall we keep, and what shall we not keep this fine day? Luckless champion, you shall charge at a later time. Same with you, Bronzebeard. However, Murloc Knight and Blessing of Might, well, maybe not the blessing. There we go, Murloc Knight stays. Ah yes, the mighty Emperor himself is going to join us on the battle, but it'll have to wait a little while. In the meantime, though, what shall we do? I have this coin here, which Wish I could use to escalate some of my abilities early on. Don't know if that would be an excellent strategy or a wasteful one. However, speaking of wasteful, this mage is certainly making waste of the time that we have at hand here. And Mr. Sarkis is at work. Apparently in this downtime, as it were, I can literally play the field. I guess he doesn't have anything to do this turn. We'll fix that. Should any of our friends fall, we shall be there to pick up the pieces and drive our swords of justice through the hearts of the enemy. And avenge their deaths, as it were. Yes, avenge we shall. Well, isn't that quite unfortunate? The random portal, randomly giving you not something you exactly want to see, but for a mage, I suppose it's not the worst thing to have. Because it appears as though their hero power is able to deal 1 damage. And of course, that includes myself and my allies. So his lowly squire is going to be promoted to quite the champion indeed. We'll have to do something about that as soon as we can before things get out of hand. But I don't know what to do. Though I could technically summon the Murloc Knight. I don't know if that'd be a worthwhile thing or not. Though I think before things get too crazily out of hand, that might be the worthwhile thing to do. Let's see if what I did will cost me my life or not. Ever the long thinker. I suppose that's why mages are more intelligent. They do spend a long time pondering over such things. Me, I like to charge headforth into battle. Thinking is not something I need to do when I have the light on my side. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Though I had to sacrifice my Murloc Knight, who I was hoping to carry me to the edge of victory, I'll have to take that in its stead, just so I can keep his lowly knight from getting too crazily powered. It appears this snowball is very frigid. Maybe he should use one of his, famous candles. What shall I do in this situation? Not really a whole lot to do, unfortunately. But I do have some options. I could summon out a recruit. Give him quite the boost indeed. And if I really wanted to, I can give him a nice little bit of protection if need be. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. And we'll leave it at that. The light shall protect him from whatever need be, unless this mage has anything to say about it, which, knowing mages and their cunning magic, you just never know. Yes, an arcane missile indeed. This is going to be quite the problem as we continue forward. The competitive spirit will light our way. But for now, Emperor Thauerson shall be the one to encourage our champions to continue on their quest for greater glory. A bolt of frost is unfortunate, followed up with a fire blast. Frost fire was never the thing that Emperor Thauerson could handle very well. It appears as though I'm in quite the predicament. Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do here. However, we do have options. We shall use them to the greatest of our might. Though we can't do much with the strength at hand, what we can do hopefully get us through to live yet one more day. The light may be strong with me, but it seems the arcane is even stronger with this mage. Many problems lie ahead for our journey. Many problems indeed. Perhaps the competitive spirit is all we need to truly show what we have in this time of great need. I feel as though it will not be enough, but we can always see. We shall offer the protection of the light and the blessing of our kings, and even the blessing of might, because everything truly is at hand. Alright, what shall we do? Think firstly and foremostly, we'll just do that. We did quite the amount of damage, though it doesn't mean anything. It fears that all hope is lost. A nova made of pure frost. So what ails us at this moment? Not only does the enemy have us surrounded, he truly feels the need to completely overwhelm me. Unfortunately, even with the light by our side, we have faced and tasted bitter defeat. Quite unfortunate indeed. We may have to call upon different allies. Let's see. What shall we do? Maybe we shall call upon the old attack squad of the Dirty Dozen. Those I knew back from my glory days against fighting some of the Scourge's most foul lieutenants. So maybe they can take upon the sword once more for greater valor and greater good. I see. So a warrior of the light versus a warrior of steel shall it be this day. Okay. Well, the echoing ooze can be quite the thing if we infuse it with the power of the light. So I think that is what we shall do. Excellent. Quite the starting occasion, if I were to say. Though some would say that this opening hand isn't exactly the holiest, but sometimes infusing what was once evil to be pure good is what you need in order to defeat your enemies. Mr. Jack R. may agree, or he may completely disagree at all, depending upon the cards that shall be laid out. Ah, yes, the way of the warrior encourages them to completely armor up at all times. But what does that leave me to do? At most, I shall summon a lowly squire. And at best, well, who truly knows what at best will indeed happen? Though I am quite surprised. Usually warriors early on like to brandish their axe instead of simply putting on a suit of armor. A fine day indeed. However, it appears that he's got more this time around. Ah, yes. With a warrior it takes more than just a sword. A shield can be just as deadly as a blow in the hands of the right kind of arm. However, should something like that ever happen again, we shall simply have to avenge the occasion. Ah, yes, a quartermaster, for when we have many recruits in need of arms. That shall come at a use at quite a later time indeed. I see. So he prefers to slam me into the earth. Much to take his revenge. Well played. However, I think I shall have the last laugh here. My recruits will be the one to rein in the holiest of justice, especially with the quartermaster at their side. Ah, yes, Lotheb. I am familiar with your abilities as I have used them before. However, this day is a day for us, not for you. Finally, we are taking the sword to our enemy instead of the mage from last time, where we nary left a flesh wound upon them. Well, I will tell you firsthand that having sledge belched right at you is definitely not the most fun. Let us see if this sword of justice can bring justice indeed upon the enemies in front of us. Aha! So, I see what he plans on doing. However, I don't know if it'll be enough. Because even though he has the bite of death, I have the... Oh. Apparently it was too much for him. I don't entirely blame him. After all, I am a warrior of justice and peace. And we are on our way to finishing our quest, which will be a fine day indeed. However, I think that shall be for another time, because now, I believe, would be an excellent time to end the charade and get back to the adventures of the Outworld. I don't know why I said Outworld. I was like thinking Outland and something else, so the roleplay's done now. Oh my god. I can like feel myself cringing over everything I was doing. God, I pray that pray I don't drive you guys away. Ooh, it was definitely something different. Well, definitely leave your feedback. I'm very interested to see how this one goes over. So have fun with that one, and yep. And to the individual I dedicated this video to, I hope you don't take offense to all the cringe action. 'Cause I know it was I don't know, maybe you guys liked it. But for me, I was just like, oh god, I gotta come up with like something interesting to say. So weird. Alright. So, I'm gonna be done with this video, but the stream's still going, so a Faz1 in Twitch chat says hi. And I say hey to you. Stick around. As for the YouTube recording, I'll see you guys on the next one.